Welcome to Chat with Hey. Today, we look at one critical issue in marriage that has caused a lot of marriages to collapse and to suffer, which is in what way should couples contribute in managing finances in marriages and in families? Now, in this video, I'm not going to provide a one size fits all proposal or recommendations to you. I'm going to share with you some principles that you can apply in a way that fits the context you find yourself. Because no marriage or no relationship is the same across board. And so you must look at what fits and works for you and apply it. So I'll share principles for you to decide which one helps you, then you apply. So in this video, I'm going to look at three principles that you can use as couples in managing your finances. The first model you can adopt as a couple, if it works for you, based on the understanding and trust you have between yourselves when it comes to finances. The first one is the your, mine, and ours model. Your, mine, and ours model. In this model, both parties contribute a set percentage of their income to a joint account for bills and savings while keeping separate account for their personal mine money. And so what happens is that as a couple, you can decide that you can identify some critical expenses within the family that you can contribute a certain percentage of your incomes into a particular account. So you open a joint account. You have your personal account where you receive your salaries or your income. Then for the purposes of well-defined or clearly defined expenses, you contribute money from your various incomes into that particular bank account where you pay for those expenses from that. When you do that, each individual has some money left in their account that they can decide how they want to use it without being accountable to the other person. That brings peace of mind and you still achieve financial goals of your family. You review the amount you contribute and review the items you are spending the money on as you go along on regular occasions. And so this is also a very important step that you must look at. Now, one of the things you must do is that you have to be honest and open in communication when it comes to this. Once you've agreed that together you are going to spend both monies on this item, no one should be in the habit of spending anyhow when it comes to that account. That account is only used when both of you agree on what you are going to use it for, and both of you are aware when that money is being used from that account. The man should not go behind the woman to go and withdraw money and use it for something else. Neither should the woman also do the same. As far as that bank account is concerned, it is meant for defined purposes, and when it is being used, both parties must be aware that it's going to be used. And so that is a very important element you must take note of. The other model is the fully combined model. The fully combined model. In this model, all the incomes go into one pot. So the man's income, all of it, 100% comes into that pot. And then the woman's income, after she has earned it, all of it, we move it into one bank account. And then all expenses come out of that pot. So 100% from the woman, 100% from the man. When you bring it together, you have to itemize the family expenses, including making allocation for personal expenses for the man and personal expenses for the woman, so that once you've made the allocation, when you give that money to the individuals, they can spend it according to how they wish to spend it. But you bring all the resources together. The last model is the proportionate model. If there is a significant income gap, let's say the man earns more than the woman. What the couple can do is to, when you are contributing to the household expenses, you can make it proportionate. So the man can take 60% according to the amount he earns. If he earns higher, the woman can take 40% if she earns lower. Or the other way around, if the woman earns more and the man earns less, you must try to proportionately contribute. So you bring a certain percentage, I bring a certain percentage, and we use it to take care of the critical expenses at home. The most important thing about financing families from the couple's point of view is transparency. You must ensure openness in communication and in action. There should be regular review of the expenses and the income that the couples are generating, so that where there is a need to make adjustment, you make the necessary adjustment. Like I said from the beginning, this is not a hard and fast rule. It is principles that I'm sharing with you. You must decide what works for you. In all, the objective is that the family should stand together and should stand strong. I am hoping that this has empowered you. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about when it is appropriate to take a loan. Stay tuned.